Hello, world, or good evening, I should say. You can tell I put on lip gloss. Trying to make sure I don't look too crazy this evening. It is currently 10:19. It's not really super late, but it's late in the evening for me and what I'm used to of just being up. But I wanted to, I don't know, yesterday evening I was up kind of late, having some issues going to sleep. And with scrolling on my timeline, you're seeing a lot of people talking about everything that's taking place in the world right now with the COVID-19, also known as coronavirus, and people taking precautionary steps to make sure that themselves and their family are safe, and also hearing about mandatory steps that their doctors are telling them to do to make sure that they are safe. And it is a scary time right now, but I do trust and believe in God and believe that everything will be all right and get better. I'm not sure how I can say that, but I do believe that. Like, yes, I would be remiss if I did not say that, yo, this is freaking me out a bit. But, it is. It is a scary time. And my daughter's school is closed, so she is home. My son's daycare was closed, and then they were able to be reopened. And even with them being reopened, I am not comfortable with him going. I'm nervous about that. Um, I think really one of the things that I wanted to say is that I feel grateful and thankful that I am still able to earn an income and work from home. That the position that I had when I was pregnant with Joseph had already transitioned to remote workers a few months after his passing. So after he passed away in December, I took a leave of absence and then went back to work literally 9 months later after his death. So I'm thankful that I'm able to still support myself and my children working from home. And I know that there are a lot of people that still have to go out into the world and work and care for their families. And I thank them all for that, because as I deal with customers, I'm a customer myself when I go out and buy gas, when I go to the grocery store and get food. I help people, people help me, and that's just how the world works. I want to say that although this is a very stressful time, it is on my heart to say that I am praying that people are still taking the precautionary steps with ensuring that their children are in a safe place as they still go out to work, right? I've been reviewing things, for the last few days, weeks of everything going down, and there have been talks about how situations like this, predators are able to I'm not really sure how I want to articulate myself this evening, but these are usually the times where predators are able to take advantage of young people, right? They know that mom or dad is stressed or desperate for childcare in a situation like this. And before you know it, you have people who have these sexual deviances that are taking advantage of our children. And I have to say that I am oh so grateful and thankful that I have a tribe that I can legit trust with my children. And having the benefit of working from home, I can just get up at any moment and go to the family room to see what they're doing, what's going on. But it's those little things that I didn't realize that sometimes I take for granted, of having people in your corner that you can really trust and confide in. And I'm thankful for the people that are in my life that has had my back, that have been taking their times and shifts with watching my children while I'm in my room working and, talking with customers all day. And it makes me sad that, there are a lot of other people that aren't able to have that sense of luxury that I wouldn't have thought that it is considered a luxury, right? So I was scrolling through my Facebook timeline last night, and I saw something that was inappropriate, but it was to show that these are situations where predators do take advantage of situations like this. Us parents sometimes are vulnerable with something as simple as childcare, but you got to know the people that you have around your children. You've got to know the people that are watching your offspring, right? Like my daughter, who is 6, she has a speech and language delay. But believe you me, we talk about private parts. We talk about what are good touches, what are bad touches. So she knows to always communicate with me if something's not right. My son, who's 3, we talk about private parts. Who's allowed to touch there to clean you up after going to the bathroom. All that jazz. Big ups to people who are not shy with having certain conversations and the necessary dialogue with their children to protect them, right? I'm not going to go into detail of what I saw last night. That had me tripping, but I legit felt sad. Like my heart felt really sad. And I cried and I prayed. I prayed for the children that were involved, and in hoping that what they experience is something that is not, damaging to them as they get older. I don't know really what my point is of this video, except for the fact that I want to be able to shine a little bit of light in the situation of, here is everyone who has to continue working or has to now work in different situations that's causing things to be flexible or innovative to try to accommodate what is currently happening health wise. And we've got schools that are closing, but with the schools that are closing, but the parents that still have to work, where do the kids go? You've got some parents that are not comfortable for their kids to go to some of the daycares that are currently open, but nervous because you don't want them to get the virus of what is currently happening because of the level of it being so contagious with it. But then at the same time, some people feeling like a level of desperation of who can watch their children. And now you are considering people who you may not have originally considered because you need childcare. I don't know what I'm saying to you at this moment. I can't tell anybody what to do and how to raise their children. But I could not say that please pray on it of who you have watching your kids. Your intuition is always right. You may not understand it right then and there. You may not get it at that particular moment. But I tell you what, your intuition is always right regarding your offspring. Okay? And I be damned. Okay? I lost one child. Ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else gonna interfere with me and my kids. Straight up. Straight up. And I just want to say thank you to the people that's had my back and that has been a part of my tribe and has helped me with watching my children while I'm in the room working, them being in the family room. I'm just really appreciative that I have people in my corner that I can really trust. And, it just didn't really dawn on me that, those are things that a person can take for granted. And I don't. I don't take that for granted. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that has my back during this time. And I just pray that if you're a mom, a single mom, and is trying to still make sure that you provide for your kids and still trying to get childcare, right? Like, don't worry about your pride. Don't try to think that you can do it all by yourself because, baby girl, you can't, right? We got to all reach out and help one another. But just don't get to a place of desperation where any old body can just watch your children, right? In the midst of still providing for them financially, it's also important that we make sure that all aspects of who they are safe, right? So, yes, financially, but also emotionally, physically, and then, obviously of what's going on right now, their health wise, being safe. So, I don't know. I just wanted to say that it's going to be all right. It's going to get better. I don't know how. I don't know. I have faith that things will just get better. That's all that I can say. But I don't know. I just wanted to say, be careful of who watches your children. And don't allow a predator, someone who will take advantage of your vulnerable state because of something as childcare. Okay? You better apply for unemployment if need be. Go to EDD. Let them take care of you. There are programs out there that are available. If you're temporarily laid off in this situation right now, I don't know. I just wanted to say that. I don't even want to say if that helps anybody. Maybe this is just me just venting, just saying what I'm thinking and feeling, you know. But last night I was messed up. Like, I just felt really bad. And yeah, naturally, like I'm bubbly and I have, a upbeat type of personality. And then after the death of Joseph, I am more reserved than I used to be. And I am more introverted, but I am a lot more observant of my surroundings, right? And my guard is not easily down as it used to. I don't easily trust. Um, and that just goes with discernment, right? And that's what I was kind of saying earlier about your intuition. I can't speak from a male's perspective, so I wouldn't know how they tune into it. But from a woman's perspective, of being a mother, there is just something within us that is not taught. We just know. You know when something ain't right with your baby. You know when you hear a certain cry, that's hey, wait a minute. That's a different kind of cry. What's going on? So, I don't know. I just wanted to say it. I mean, it's my platform. It's my Facebook. It's my Instagram. It's my YouTube. And I'm not here to hurt nobody. I'm not here to talk bad about nobody. I'm not a bashing type of individual, you know. But this is my personal platform. And I want to tell somebody, even if it's one person that I am connected with, watch your kids. Pray over your kids. If you got a new babysitter that's a referral from this person to that person to that person to watch your kids because no one else that you know personally can watch them, you ask the Lord for guidance. You ask the Lord for confirmation. Okay, let's protect our babies. I love y'all. I don't know. I just wanted to say it. I don't know. I just wanted to say it. So I know it's late. I don't usually do it like this. I usually try to have a nice format and have my speaking points ready to go, but this been on me heavy since last night. Since last night and like all day I've been weird. I've been weird and I don't know, I just felt like I wasn't going to be able to fully shake it unless I spoke it out. And so that's what I'm doing. I love y'all. Have a good night.